enjoy the Franklin High School band in the playing of the national anthem.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Sullivan Stadium at Franklin High School for the WIAA Level 2 football playoffs here on Zaleski Sports. Tonight we got a D1 contest here between the number 4 seed Muskego Warriors taking on the number 1 seed Franklin Sabres. Thank you all for joining us tonight. Elijah Vincelata alongside Matt Peck with you here tonight in Milwaukee on Zaleski Sports. And we are thrilled to bring a big game for you guys here in the Milwaukee area. So we're getting set for kickoff here. Muskego Warriors coming in at 6-4, including their first playoff win last week. The Sabres are a perfect 10-0 on the season. We'll talk key players once the offenses and defenses come on the field, but Muskego is going to kick off first by kicker Gabe Walden, who's a senior this year. He's been a pretty good kicker for them. And we'll see who Franklin's got coming to return it. Should be a very fun matchup. 3 years in a row now, these teams have met in the playoffs. Last year, Franklin won in Level 3, 35-7 at Muskego. Let's see what happens this year. Both teams healthy. Walden with the kick. And Franklin going to return it here. Out to around the 27-yard line is the dangerous kick returner Dayton Klubertans. And Joey Calais and Drew Ambrose and their offense will start off. So some key players to watch here on the offense tonight for the Franklin Sabres. Obviously, quarterback Joey Calais with 2,200 passing yards on the year, 32 passing touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Robert Beglinger over 1,100 rushing yards, 16 rushing touchdowns, 156 rushing yards last week, and 3 touchdowns against Fond du Lac last week in Level 1. So Muskego is going to need to try to slow him down, and Ben Vergis, the big tight end for Franklin. Franklin going to go out to pass first. Quick one. Just try to do a little check down to start it, and nothing home right to Vergis. And right off the bat, that's what Franklin goes with on the first play. Talked with both coaches pregame, and both Ken Krause on Muskego and Lewis Brown and Franklin have told me that both teams are fairly healthy coming into this game. Muskego especially dealing with a lot of injuries on the offensive end. We'll talk about that when they get on offense, as Calais is going to pass it here, and he's going to have to pass it away. Good defense by Muskego, but the Warriors have really good talented defense, and it starts off with Joey Shaw, number 91, or Liam Shaw, number 91. Liam Shaw and Nick McCullough are the two big names to watch out for this defensive front led by defensive coordinator Ryan Lucchesi, who's done a really good job. 3rd down and 10 here. Calais going to go deep. Has a man down the right sideline. Ooh, just a little overshot that time to Gavin Sheik, the freshman. Tried to go a deep bomb right there. And Franklin's going to have a 3-and-out to start. Good defensive stand by the Warriors. Liam Shaw, one of the biggest names on the defensive end, not just on the team, but in the whole entire state of Wisconsin. 7 total tackles on the year, 11 sacks, and 14 tackles for a loss. And Nick McCullough with 60 total tackles and 6 tackles for a loss. So Ben Verges is also the punter, who's also their tight end. And he'll punt this one away over to Muskego. Pretty good punt. Will be received, and it's fumbled, and Franklin has it! Oh, no! And oh, yes, if you're Franklin, Devin Schroeder can't come down with it. And Franklin, oh, ay. Early miscues here, early for Muskego, sets up Franklin in enemy territory and a drop by Devin Schroeder, who's in the D-backs on the return that time, dropping it. So Joey Calais and the Franklin Sabres will get a fresh set of downs now. It's almost like they just pretty much picked up a first down in a way from Muskego's 38-yard line. Calais in the backfield. He's going to hand it off to Beglinger. He had a really good game last week. Going to get about 3 or 4 yards on the play. I think a key thing to watch out for Franklin is, can they come out hot? There's been a lot of games this year where the Sabres came out a little flat to start, but they've been a really great second-half team all year. Just depends on what game you're playing. And that early fumble by Devin Schroeder might cost them here. Calais is going to fake the pass and hand it off, and oh my goodness, white jerseys all around the place. And it'll set up 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
Well, this Muskego defense, this is not a defense you want to mess with. I know they have a 6-4 record on the year, but I mean they had tough injuries on the offensive end. I don't think the defense wasn't an issue all year, and you got to keep in mind that Muskego plays in a tough Classic 8 conference. Looks like Muskego's going to bring the blitz here, and they do bring some pressure. Clay going to roll out the way. He's going to look to pass it, and he's going to have to throw it out of bounds. And another 3-and-out for the Sabres. Yeah, it looks like Franklin going to bring out the punt team now. Ben Verges coming right back out, and how about that? Another 3-and-out stand from Muskego's defense to start it off here, and we're only a minute and 35 seconds into this game. So coming up to return for Muskego is number 3, Jackson Nemec, who's one of the big star-studded running backs for this team. Lined up at about the 10-yard line. Verges, not too good of a punt, and it's going to take a bounce over the out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So Muskego Warriors offense is going to be led out by quarterback Liam Shaw, or Joey Shaw. And they'll set up shop at the 25-yard line here. They're known for the infamous wing T offense, run-heavy offense. They didn't pass once last week. Well, Ken Krause told us before the game they did try to pass once, but they got sacked. But that just shows how dominant their run game is, led by running back Jack Labish, who's one of my keys to watch out for in the offensive end, as well as Jackson Nemec. Both combined for 1,500 rushing yards on the year and make up most of their offense. Here we go.
Inside the split.
Got to put the binoculars on. He handed it off up the middle to Labish, and he's going to go nowhere. It's interesting to see how these teams prep for the wing T offense. And all 3 of my player of the game, or leading offensive talent guys to watch out for, are all running backs and fullbacks. And the last guy is Nick Leto, who's a senior, number 2 to watch out for. 296 rushing yards on the year with 2 rushing touchdowns. Shaw's going to run it up the middle and hand it off to Labish, and he's going to be dangerous tonight, getting an explosive run out to midfield. Jack Labish is not a guy to fool around with in this Muskego offense. And a false start. Yep, false start on the offense. One of the offensive linemen jumped for the Warriors, and that'll set them up at 1st and 15 from their own 44-yard line. Everybody put in the comments who you're rooting for, whether it's a Franklin or Muskego. Let us know. So 1st and 15 here. Shaw's going to hand it off up the middle of the Labish, and Franklin reads that one really well on the stand that time. Tyler Richter on the tackle for Franklin.
He can close to one on pass and step in front and pick one.
And handoff again up the left side.
Down to the 50.
Jackson Nemec on the carry this time. And he'll get about 4 or 5 yards on the play. It's going to set up 3rd down and 9 for the Warriors. Now here's a down here. Well, you'll see. Are they going to try to pass here? You know, me and Matt Peck were talking earlier in the week. Even though they didn't pass last week, I think they're going to have to pass this week. This is a way better team than the Oak Creek Knights. Shaw's going to be under center. Shaw's going to drop back to throw a quick pass to Nemec, and he's going to be decked short of a 1st down. Good hit that time. I think that was Stan Borski on the tackle. So it's going to be 4th down and 6 here. Both teams getting a defensive stand early. If anyone in the chat has comments about any score updates, please let me know so I could talk a little bit about it here. Number 8 punting for the quarterback, Joey Shaw, going to punt it now for the Warriors. Gets a good snap, and he's going to punt it away. And a fair catch called at their own 12-yard line by Dayton Klubertans. And Joey Calais and the Franklin Sabres offense will come out for their 3rd drive now. First 2 drives are something to not remember here. 2 3-and-outs early. First one, and then the second one was off of a muff punt by Devin Shorter on Muskego. Couldn't execute. Mukwonago already up 7-0 on Racine Case. Big score update there for you guys early. Winner of that game gets Arrowhead and Verona next week. TBD location, depending on who wins. So Joey Kelly and the Sabres offense looking to try to make some noise here on drive number 3. Maybe switch up the play here. Clay gonna keep it himself and do a QB draw. Got some room to run, and he avoids a couple tackles, and we take it down at about the 19-yard line. These are the type of games where Franklin, they got to be ready for a really good defense. This is probably the best defense the Sabres have played all year.
Yep. You got that to Bowden?
A penalty. And we got Laundry on the field. It's going to be holding on the offense. And I'll set him back up to the 6-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 16 for the Sabres. So this is a little bit of a dangerous spot right now for the Sabres.
It's 92% pass. It's a pass. 92% pass. It's gonna. They're in their corner out here.
Calais
Number 1.
looking around, trying to survey the field, and he's going to run out of pressure, and he's going to break some tackles, and he's going to throw it away.
Second and long.
Had some pressure coming at him. Thankfully for him, he was able to get out of the way. This is safety territory. Kimberly already up 7-0 on Nina. The winner of that game with Kimberly and Nina will get the winner of this game you guys are watching right now. If Muskego were to win, might have a potential rematch with Nina, who they played week 1 this year and defeated in a really big matchup. Part of the reason why Muskego had a pretty high seed getting up to number 4. So 2nd down and 16, Calais dropping back. He's going to do a QB draw again. And he's going to be stopped pretty. Short that time. May only get a yard or two on the play.
Yeah. That's just trying to copy Arrowhead.
I'm getting everything up here. End zone.
Don't be surprised if you see Joey Kelly try to take a shot down the field, maybe overthrow the guy a little bit.
Offense started on 13, went through 18.
Here we go, 3rd down and 13 for the Sabres. At their own 9-yard line. Clay drops back. Has some pressure in his face. He's going to do a quick check down to Beglinger. Beglinger's going to run past him. And he'll be just short of a 1st down. And, folks, we've got a defensive ball game early here. Pretty good punt this time for Vergis. They're signaling for a fair catch. And Jackson Nemec will field it at the 38 of Muskego. Very good punt. And we're going to take a 30-second game break real quick before we come back out.
Did you know? At Franklin High School, the career and technical education spaces are currently overcrowded and lack sufficient workstations for participation in larger, scalable project work. There is currently a lack of project storage space, and some areas are not ADA compliant, hindering inclusive participation.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Franklin High School. Muskego coming out halfway through the first quarter. Elijah Vinksalata alongside Matt Peck here in the Level 2 WIAA football playoff matchup. The first handoff's going to be to Nemec.
Down to the 41.
Yep, Jackson Nemec.
That was +4.
Tyler Richter on the tackle. 2nd down and 6 coming up.
No. Hey, he said Bowden. That's all. The Bowden just tuck and run.
Out, head up the split.
Letos motion man. And Nemec's going to get the handoff. Nemec's got room to run down the sideline, cutting back in. He's got room to run. He's going to take it to the house for a Muskego Warriors touchdown. Jackson Nemec, one of the big running backs in this wing T offense, puts the Warriors on the board first.
If Nick stays outside and dark side, it's a safety.
A 56-yard rushing touchdown from Jackson Nemec. Gabe Walden will come out to attempt the extra point, but Muskego gets first blood here in Level 2.
You want to go tighten that way or just a ray still? You can go tight and a ray. And if they want to run QB, tight and a ray to it. Yep.
Walden attempts the extra point, and the kick is good. And Muskego up first here, 7-0, bringing the boom here early tonight. 5:02 left here to go in the first quarter. More high school football coming your way on.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fear, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, to Franklin High School. 7-0. Muskego leads on Franklin, the 4 seed on the number 1 seed here. Elijah Vinksalata alongside Matt Peck here with you. Got to be with you guys here tonight for a Level 2 WIAA football matchup. That last play, if you just missed it, was a 56-yard rushing touchdown by senior Jackson Nemec. And Muskego gets first blood here tonight. Like I said, Franklin at times tend to come out a little bit slow, but just because they go down early doesn't mean they're going to be out of it early right away. Walden's going to kick it away on the kickoff. It'll be returned by Dylan Hurling out to around the 23-yard line. Muskego crowd going in frenzy here. First 3 drives here of the night so far for Franklin haven't been going their way. First 2 were 3 and outs, or I guess you could say the first 3 drives were 3 and outs for them, as we got an injured Saber on the play here. We'll stick with you guys here and read some ads here. Tonight's game is sponsored by Fleet Farm. Fleet Farm is here to help you gear up for hunting season. Shop their huge selection of scouting and concealment must-haves, safety essentials, and blaze orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands at Fleet Farm. Big touchdown right before for Muskego. Like I said earlier, all they needed was just to get healthy again and have a chance as get an injured Saber down on the field.
Yeah, I'm going to send my nephew though. Just tell him, hey, I got to get this to our coaches.
Hopefully he's all right.
I'm sending that kid that was with me, my nephew. He's on his way. Yeah, Brandon. I'll just need to know clips when that time comes. We'll fix it.
No, tell them to send an end zone up.
Oh, yeah, Beglinger.
Hey,
And that's the guy that was down on the field, and that's not the sight you want to see if you're a Franklin fan. The leading rusher limping off the field right now for this Sabres team. Beglinger doing a really great job taking the place of 4-year varsity standout Terrence Shelton, who's now at the University of Buffalo. Hopefully they could get Beglinger back into the game, but not a good sign early to see him limping off the field. So we'll see who Franklin runs with here at running back. Looks like it's going to be Dylan Hurling. Going to be the backup running back they're going to use here. Calais going to fake the handoff, going to go to Vergis on the check down. Same play they ran for the first play, and Vergis has room to run and trucks his defender. And what a beast Ben Vergis is. One of the best premiered tight ends here in the state of Wisconsin. And boy, did the Sabres need that play. Laying the heat on him. As AJ and Big Justice, the TikTok stars, will say, they bring the boom. He brought the boom right there. So Calais will set up with a fresh set of downs at midfield. He's going to fake the handoff. Looking around, scrambling. Going to take a deep shot to the left side and incomplete. Looking for Caden Kostowitz that time. Calais just trying to find his groove here early. First few games of the year, like I said, he had a pretty slow start. But it just can't be coming for him here early. So Calais going to be in the pistol formation here on 2nd down and 10.
I'll just try to get him from the defense here.
Calais going to hand it off to Hurling. Hurling going to bounce to the right side, cutting to the right. And he'll get about 4 or 5 yards on the play here.
3rd and 5. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6.
So 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Sabres. First time, or second time, I should say, in enemy territory, going back to that second drive they had off of that muff punt from Devin Schroeder. Empty backfield for Joey Calais here. On 3rd down, they're going to look for a big pass here. Calais looking for a man. He's going to go throw it deep and incomplete, almost interception. Underthrew his target that time. Brady Hojnacki was the only man around there closest to the ball. So it's going to be 4th down and 6 here for the Sabres. And they're going to have to punt it here. Still nothing coming right now for the Sabres offense. Vergis will punt. And Jackson Nemec will return the punt here around the 10 to 15 yard line set up. It's a good snap. Almost blocked by Muskego. And signaling for a fair catch as Nemec almost drops it, just falls on top of it. And Muskego will set up for their 3rd drive at their own 18-yard line. So 1st and 10 from the their own 19-yard line, coming off of a big drive of a couple big runs from Jack Labish and Jackson Nemec, their top 2 star-studded duo. think what I said when we were back on the radio network, I called when they were wing T offense the terrific 2 running backs.
Mucks up 14.
Or I'll say it after this play.
Okay, we're head up the tackle outside the tight end.
I'm going to hand it off up the middle to Jack Labish.
+5, +5.
Get about a gain of 4 to 5 yards on the play. 2nd out and 5 coming up. Muskego going hurry up offense here. And hand it off again to Labish. Labish going to cut down and dive forward for a first down. So the score, oh, they're moving pretty fast here, so I'll say it in a bit.
Yeah, they're looking confused right now. They're all over the place here.
Joey Shaw under center.
Outside the split.
Going to motion it over to Nemec, or
+2.
he's going to give it up the middle to Jack Labish. Even when I use these binoculars, it's still hard to tell who gets the ball. Labish gets about a gain of 2 yards on the play. So 2nd down and 8 coming up. And running up the middle again and some more for Jack Labish again.
40-yard line, 40.
Jack Labish last week had 235 rushing yards here and the 300 rushing yards of offense. That was Muskego's whole offensive attack last week was run, run, run. Didn't even only attempted 1 pass last week. So 3rd down and medium here. And hand it off to Labish. He's going to dive forward and a little bit more for a first down.
45-yard line.
So 1st down and 10 here as we got another injured Sabre on the field. So the score update that I was going to give you guys was Muskego up early on Racine Case 14-0 as we got an injured player on the field here. 7-0. Muskego leads on Franklin. We're going to take a 30-second game break here on Zaleski Sports.
Elevate your flavor with Burn Pit Barbecue. At Burn Pit Barbecue, we're bringing the bold flavors of Wisconsin straight to your grill. As veterans, we know the importance of quality and commitment. That's why every rub and sauce we make is gluten-free, all-natural, and crafted right here in Wisconsin. Order now at burnpitbbq.com and enjoy free shipping on your first order with code SPORTS. Visit burnpitbbq.com today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Vanksala alongside Matt Peck here. 2:28 left here to go in the first quarter. And we got an injured Sabre on the play, Gabe Martins. One of the biggest defensive guys for this Sabres team tonight. Ooh. So a 1st down and 10 coming up for Muskego. Hopefully the Sabres could get Gabe Martins back in this game, but pretty big blow here early so far. I don't know who had the ball that time, but they just ran it out of bounds. Looked like it from the binoculars. They muffed the snap a little bit. 2nd out and 8 coming up from Muskego's own 47-yard line. Joey Shaw under center. Motioning and hand it off to Labish. And Labish is going to get nothing on the play that time. So 3rd down and 9 coming up here. Let's see if Muskego ends up passing it again on a 3rd down and 7 look. And all 3 running backs, fullbacks are lined up in the backfield now. Shaw's going to fake the run. He's going to pass it here to the lefty arm, and a wide open guy up the middle. And a big hit. Oh, my goodness. Laying the boom on him that time is number 84, Ben Crail. And you don't see that often from Muskego with a passing attack. Less than 500 passing yards on the year for Joey Shaw. And Lewis Brown's going to call timeout here. Not liking what he's seeing from his defense early. With 1:22 left here to go in the first quarter, Muskego leads 7-0. More high school football coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back here on Zaleski Sports. 7-0. Muskego leads on Franklin with 1:22 left here to go in the first quarter. The two injuries you guys want to keep an eye on here in the first quarter is running back for Franklin, Robert Beglinger, who is their leading rusher on the year. He is sitting on the sideline right now. All of his teammates talking to him, wishing for the best right now. And just recently on defense now, one of their big standouts, number 42, Gabe Martins, was banged up a little bit. And let's see if he could get back on the field here. But other than that, Franklin not doing too well in the wing T offense right now.
+2.
And he got a gain of 2 yards on the play. Jack Labish may get probably 3 yards. Muskego ball on Franklin's 33-yard line.
I'm with you here. Luch ties over just all the way. So you know. You hear me? Yep.
Shaw's going to hand it off to Labish again. And he'll be stopped just short of a first down.
3 yards, looks like.
Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 3 coming up. See if the Muskego Warriors run one more play here before the end of the first quarter. Looks like they will. 3rd down and short. I think you run it up the middle here. And a timeout called by Ken Krause now. With 25 seconds here. We'll stay with you guys actually here for now. And if anyone's got any score updates, feel free to put it in the chat down below. And who you're rooting for again. Tonight's game sponsored by Burn Pit Barbecue. At Burn Pit Barbecue, we bring the bold flavors of Wisconsin straight to your grill. Order now at burnpitbarbecue.com and get free shipping with code SPORTS at checkout. Burn Pit Barbecue, veteran-owned, Wisconsin-made. That's burnpitbarbecue.com. Oak Creek Automotive is your local full-service auto repair shop, proudly serving the Oak Creek and Franklin area since 1989. From regular maintenance and upkeep to brakes, belts, climate control, electronics, and great deals on tires to keep you on the road where you need to go. For your auto service needs, bring your vehicle to Oak Creek Automotive on South 27th Street in Oak Creek. So huge 3rd down and 3 coming up right here for Muskego. If they don't get it right here, it's going to be a 3rd and 4 now. Maybe move them a yard back. Let's see what they do right here if they try to run it again. Labish.
Head up the wing.
Gonna hand it off up to Labish up the middle. Or
Go.
Nemec again, and he's gonna have room to run for a touchdown. 14-0 Muskego. And we got a flag at the end of the play. I think it might be unsportsmanlike conduct, but boy, Muskego is laying the hammer on Franklin early.
It's going to be a celebration or something. It's a flag in the end zone. I think it's after.
Not a good start for the Sabres.
Yeah, so be ready to squib it. Right down the middle.
Jackson Nemec.
Touchdown is good. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 3.
So it's going to be an unsportsmanlike conduct on Jackson Nemec after the play. But boy, oh boy, Jackson Nemec. Well, his first unsportsmanlike conduct play, so if he gets one more, he's disqualified. So a 13-0 Muskego lead right now via 2 rushing touchdowns from Jackson Nemec. If they're to win this game, he's already the leading player to try to get that Highlight House Player of the Game.
Spun the football.
So Gabe Walden will come out here for the extra point. Kick is up and good. 14-0. Muskego leads. Franklin in trouble early. For the Sabres trail Muskego 14-0 with 16 seconds left to go in the first quarter. More high school football coming your way on Zaleski Sports. Back here on Zaleski Sports, 14-0. The 4-seed Muskego leads on the number 1 seed Franklin. Upset watch here already in the first quarter, but I wouldn't doubt the Franklin Sabres just yet. They got one of the best offenses in the state, but complementing it to the amazing star defense with Muskego. The defense from Muskego is what kept them in that playoff chase the whole year still. And really making them pay. So the unsportsmanlike conduct will have them kick off at their own 25. Walden's going to squib it. And it will be returned at about the 30-yard line, cutting outside to the left side. And tripped up around the 44-yard line. Dylan Hurling on the return. So something that I've mentioned a couple times here is that Robert Beglinger, the junior star running back for the Franklin Sabres, is still on the sideline, sitting around that medical table right now with the towel over his head. So very interesting thing to watch right here, and a huge blow early for the Sabres offense. But meanwhile, Dylan Hurling, the sophomore, running back, and had to take over here. But Franklin's got to find out something here on offense before it becomes too late. So Killay's going to start under center, and he's going to hand it off to Hurling to start the drive, and he's going to get a loss of a couple yards. And that'll take us to the end of the first quarter. 14-0 Muskego laying the hammer on the Franklin Sabres. Will they continue this dominance the rest of the way? We'll find out after this on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Elijah Vinksala alongside Matt Peck here in this Level 2 WIAA football matchup here on Zaleski Sports. 12 minutes of the way through. 36 more to go here on Zaleski Sports. 14-0 Muskego leads on Franklin. Muskego putting Franklin on upset alert early here. Upset watch, I should say. Clay going to drop back to pass here on 2nd and 10. Going to go quick pass to Vergis. Vergis is going to pick up a first down and some more. And Ben Vergis has been that star tight end that Calais can rely on right now, as every other guy is being heavily guarded in this very talented Muskego secondary. So a first down at the to the Muskego 41-yard line. Muskego will get the football at halftime as they kicked off to start the game. Still wouldn't doubt the Sabres team just yet. Very early. Calais going to hand it off to Hurling. Hurling going to go up the middle and get about a gain of 4 to 5 yards on the play. Got an update here. Arrowhead up on Verona 8-7 on the 2-point conversion. Let's see if we got anything else. Horlick leads Badger 14-7 in another big upset watch game right now. Another team from the Southeast Conference. Calais gonna keep it up the middle and pick up a first down and some more. Joy Calais, seen him several times today having to use his legs. And Michael Ferguson, you are right in the chat. Muskego looks like a different team right now. Yeah, they look like a really good team. Like I said, those injuries, the injury from Labish earlier in the year really hurt them in a couple of those big Classic 8 games. But now that they have him back and healthy, you got the Franklin Sabres having the game plan, not just him, but Jackson Nemec, who's had the 2 touchdowns so far for Muskego. Can hand it off again to Hurling. Hurling going to get some room to run and cutting out, get about a gain of about 7 on the play. Second down and 2 make it. This is like a must-score drive right here for the Sabres. Everything going right on offense for Muskego right now. Calais going to take a shot to the end zone, almost intercepted. Was looking for Caden Kostowitz, or Sheik that time. Carter Sheik. Intended. Jay Cardelis on the coverage that time. So 3rd down and short coming up. Hurling in the backfield with him. 2 wide receivers on the left, 1 on the right.
Hey, now mini, now mini.
Here we go. Calais going to hand it off to Hurling, and he's going to be stopped just short, but there's flags out on the field. And we'll see what this flag is. Good read by the Muskego defense though right away on the run. But we'll see what this flag is. I'm looking at a face mask call, but they're going to wave it off, and it's going to be a 4th down and 4 for Franklin. I think Franklin, you have to go for it here. 4 down territory, already down 14-0. This is going to be a very crucial moment right now for the Sabres on 4th down and 4 from Muskego's 23-yard line. Can Muskego keep the momentum going, or can Franklin start to shift it back? This is a huge play right here. 4th down and 4. Calais dropping back to pass. Some pressure coming. Calais rolling to his left. Has room to run. Picks up, or does he pick up the first down? Yes, he does. Joey Calais using his legs all over tonight. Something he doesn't do too often. But saying that he could be a dual threat guy as well.
Hey, know where number 1 is.
So a fresh set of downs for the Sabres, a much needed one in the red zone for the first time tonight.
Sticky. Yes.
Calais dropping back. He's going to pass it again. A quick screen pass over the right side to Kostowitz. Caden Kostowitz is going to get a couple, but that's all you need on a play like that. Second down and 5 coming up for the Sabres. Yeah, Kostowitz and Sheik lined up on the bottom of your screen. Hurling still in the backfield with Joey Calais.
Checking it again.
Yes, sir.
Maybe changing up the play again. And hand it off to Hurling up the middle. Hurling's got room to run up the middle, down to about the 5-yard line. It'll be a 1st and goal Sabres. Really moving the ball pretty well so far.
No, it was a while. Maybe play 2 was it right?
And Calais going to come off the field here. And we're going to see that Wildcat action we saw a couple weeks ago here on Zaleski Sports. Ben Vergis going to take the snap here. Vergis going to keep it himself, running off to the left side, and Muskego all over that one. And keep in mind, this isn't Racine Park you're playing this week. So Muskego's going to be ready for that.
He might be concussed. He got hit in the head pretty hard. We're still in tuna. Nothing's changing.
And Joey Kelly going to come back on the field here.
Regular.
Second down and goal from Muskego's 5-yard line for Franklin. They need to get something here. I don't even think you could get a field goal right here with how good Muskego's offense has been rolling. You have to go touchdown here, no matter what. 4 downs to get it. Calais rolling to his right, going to pass it to the end zone. Pass is caught. Touchdown, Sabres. Caden Kostowitz on the receiving end for a Sabres touchdown. Good leap that time for Kostowitz. And just like that, the Sabres back in business. They got some fan heads in the background, so apologize if you won't be able to see this much of the kick right now. Snap's good, the hold is good, the kick is up and good. It's 14-7. Franklin trying to get right back into this game. We got a ball game, folks. Stay with us. More high school football coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, 14-7. Franklin making this one a ball game again from a 5-yard passing touchdown from Joey Calais to Caden Kostowitz to make this a one-possession game again here. 8:05 left here to go in the first half. We've got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Elijah Vangsalata alongside Matt Peck once again with you guys here on Zaleski Sports in the Milwaukee area. Connor Henshaw going to kick it away here for the Sabres now. Going to be returned by Jackson Nemec. Nemec going to come out to the 25 to the 30-yard line, has room to run. Nemec stays on his feet and just tripped up at the 40. If he wouldn't have got tripped up there, Franklin would have had, or Muskego would have had a touchdown right there. But they got some pretty good field position here to start off this drive. Big guy to watch out for the Franklin defense so far is Jackson Nemec with the 2 rushing touchdowns for Muskego early.
Okay.
So 1st and 10 from Muskego's own 40. Shaw gonna hand it off to Labish. He'll get it up the middle. Gain of about 8 to 9 yards on the play. Going back into that tempo in the wing tee. And hand it off to Labish again up the middle. He's going to pick up a first down and about 1 or 2 more.
36, right hash.
And Muskego already into enemy territory thanks to that really good kick return by Jackson Nemec. You hand it off to Labish up the middle again. And Labish is only going to get about 1 or 2 yards. Good read that time by the Sabres. Sabres can't really allow too much more from Muskego here. They want to try to get themselves back in it. So 2nd down and 8 coming up now. Shaw going to hand it off again. Nemec picks up a first down and some more. Tricked me even on that play. So it'll set up first down and 10 from Franklin's 29. Gonna hand it off to Labish up the middle again. And he'll get about 3 or 4 yards on the play. If Franklin wants to have a good shot in this game, they got to be able to stop the run game. Muskego just doing the same thing almost essentially that they've been doing against Oak Creek last week after that 35-7 win, but they definitely had to pass it a couple of times here already tonight. Hand off to Labish again. Labish is going to come close, and I think he's just shy of a first down. It's going to be pretty much 3rd and inches coming up for the Sabres. So here we go, 3rd and inches coming up for Muskego. Franklin ready for the big run coming up here. Labish going to be stopped. Oh, no. Keep it up the middle. Nick Leto for a touchdown. Tricking us all. Oh, no for Franklin, but oh, yes for Muskego. And Nick Leto getting the run that time to put the lead back up to 2 scores. Just nothing coming right now for the Franklin defense. It looked like it was going to be a run up the middle from Labish, but a trick here on the motion from the left of your screen. Jackson Nemec getting a big rush to put Muskego up 20-7. So Gabe Walden will come out to attempt the extra point now.
Hey, Coach, talk to Chan too about if we go tight and sticky. We can go tight and sticky. Right?
Snap's good. The kick is up, and it's good. 21-7 Muskego. The wing T offense of Muskego cannot be stopped here in the first half. More high school football coming your way on Zaleski Sports. All right, we'll stay with you guys actually here as Matt Peck's fixing the scoreboard. Having a little technical difficulties right now. The score is 21-7 with 5:48 left here to go in the first half. While he does that, if anyone has any more score updates, put it in the chat again. But this Muskego offense has been dominating all game. 2 rushing touchdowns from Jackson Nemec and 1 now from Nick Leto. And Franklin's defense, who has had a really great year on the defensive end, not off to a great start. Saw a little bit of those struggles last week when they played Fond du Lac, giving up 28 points. It's not what you want to see for Franklin early on. Like I said, those 2 key injuries on offense and defense, with Beglinger being out for a bit and Gabe Martins, might hurt Franklin even more. Walden's going to kick this one away. And Kluber-Tanz is going to come out to return it. Coming out to the 20, out to the 25, and stop that around the 25-yard line.
Play 70, should be 70.
So Franklin, if they want to keep up with this Muskego offense tonight, they're going to have to keep that scoring offense, which is very possible for the Sabres, with a really great quarterback in Joey Calais.
Just loaded up in the box.
Very talented wide receiver core. Keep in mind, this team lost a couple of guys from last year, but had a really good reload. State runner-ups last year were the Franklin Sabres.
Double tight, right?
Can they hold on tonight and try to avoid an upset? Joey Calais is going to hand it off again, up the middle.
Hey, that's what they're going to come back to.
Only going to get a couple yards on the play for Dylan Hurling. Second down and 8 coming up for the Sabres.
His feet never left the ground.
Nick's got to stay low.
Second down and 8. Calais in the pistol. Going to fake the handoff, dropping back, has pressure on him. He's going to keep it himself again. Joey Calais is going to get about 2 to 3 yards on the play and come up about 3 to 4 yards short. As we inch closer to halftime, stay with us here, but we'll be back in about 15 minutes after halftime as we will send you guys to the Spash Hard Knocks. As you'll see what they've got going on in their football program. They got eliminated last week, but we'll keep their program going. So a 3rd down and 2 coming up for Franklin. Need this here. Going to fake the handoff to Hurling, and he's going to go to, oh, good juke that time by Carter Sheik to pick up a first down for the Sabres. All Sheik had to do was make a man miss, and he was able to pick up that short yardage for the first down. And the fresh set of downs for the Sabres. Calais going to go under center. And hand it off to Hurling. And Hurling will dive forward, get about a gain of 6 to 7 yards on the play. Franklin's got to move this ball pretty fast here before we inch closer to the half. Best scenario right here for Franklin, if they can get 7 points on the board before the half, that's pretty good. But keep in mind that Muskego kicked off first, so they will get the ball to start the second half. Clay going to drop back to pass, looking for a deep shot here. Pass is intercepted! Overshot his man. And Muskego controlling this game all the way through. Number 28, we don't have a name on here. Been all Muskego here in the first half.
Okay, that's fine, but I'm saying just call a normal game. Don't worry about the clock.
So it'll set up 1st and 10 for Muskego at their own 39-yard line. Only the 7th interception on the year for Joey Calais. And Muskego's defense feeling the momentum now too. Joey Shaw can hand it off to Labish. He's only going to get about 1 to 2 yards. That was the worst case scenario right there for Franklin. We got a couple score updates feeding in here. Reedsburg leads Catholic Memorial 13-6. So they're going to get a handoff to Labish up the middle again. Set up about 3rd down and 5 coming up for Muskego. Franklin really needs a stop desperately right now.
Yeah, he ties over there.
Let's see what they go with here. Joey Shaw under center. 3 running backs behind him. He's going to drop back to pass. Going to air it out. Has a man. Pass is incomplete. Just overthrown that time to the tight end. Gavin, or Ben Creel. I was looking at it like number 34 on the roster sheet, but number 84, Ben Creel. Just a little overshot that time by quarterback Joey Shaw, the lefty. And Franklin's going to get the ball back here with 2 minutes left to go. We'll see after this punt. 4th down and 5 here.
That's why they need to meet with you.
The dangerous punt returner, Dayton Klubertan's getting back to try to return this one. Joey Shaw, the quarterback, will punt again for Muskego. Only the 2nd or 3rd time the Warriors have had to punt so far tonight. It's a good snap and a good punt over. Not too good of a punt, though, in the airtime wise, as it's going to bounce out. Pretty good field position for the Sabres coming out here. We'll stick with you as Germantown and Homestead. We'll give some score updates here. Germantown, Homestead, thank you, AB, for the score update. 7-7. McWanago leads Racine Case 21-6. Reedsburg once again 13-6 over Catholic Memorial. You guys could see that in the comments. But this Franklin team, just right off of that interception, going to need to try to find some way to get that momentum right back. They have the ball right here. Their defense just forced 3 and out. Have a couple big injuries, like I said, several times already. They got to battle through it, though. Show them why they're the number 1 seed. Going to do a quick check down pass to Sheik again. And Sheik's only going to get about a yard on the play. Maybe 2. So 2nd down and 8 coming up for Franklin at their own 40. Got to give Muskego their flowers tonight here on defense and offense. Just being able to feed off of each other's energy. Right after they scored that touchdown that last drive, forced another interception as Calais fakes the run. Going to run again. Going to keep it himself. Has a first down and some more into Muskego territory. And Joey Calais, his running ability has kept them alive in this game so far. I'll tell you that. hasn't been working too well in the air or ground game. So he'll start off with a fresh set of downs under center at Muskego's 49-yard line. Gonna hand it off to Hurling. Hurling's gonna get out to the left side of a couple tackles. Out to the 45-yard line of Muskego. Get about a gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6 coming up. So Joey Calais will start under center again as the clock continues to tick. Fakes the handoff, has some pressure coming at him. He's got to get rid of it. He's just going to take the sack. And there is Hercules, Liam Shaw, coming with the pressure. One of the biggest defensive backs in the state, coming right back at him. And it'll set up a 3rd down and long for Franklin. Liam Shaw. This first big play of the night. Think if you're Joey Calais, you got to throw that one out of bounds, but Franklin, time is ticking here. 3rd down and 18. More pressure coming. Calais escapes pressure. Looking to pass possibly. He's going to run it himself again. Has some room to run, and he's going to get about a gain of about 10 on the play and come about 5 yards short. 5 or 6 or 7 yards short, actually. Alex Chan on the tackle. Nina has taken a 13-7 lead on Kimberly. And for you guys wondering here, winner of this game gets Nina or Kimberly. So I think Franklin's just going to let this one roll down to half. Very disappointing end to the half for the Franklin Sabres, but a very optimistic and hungry Muskego Warriors team. We'll see who wants it more as a timeout is called by Lewis Brown there with 3 seconds left. I think with 3 seconds left, you just got to take a shot and try for Hail Mary at least. So we'll see what Drew Ambrose and Lewis Brown have cooking up in that huddle for this last play with 3 seconds left. If I were them, I would just chuck it up for a touchdown here, but looking at the sideline, that's not a good sight for Franklin. Once again, their star running back, Robert Beglinger, is in crutches now. Robert Beglinger looks like it's a lower leg injury. Still with the towel over his head here. Huge blow for the Sabres. Dylan Hurling hasn't been doing too bad of a job as the backup here, filling in for him. Bayport leads 35-6 on Sheboygan North. Ladies and gentlemen, at halftime, we're going to be going down to the Spash documentary. Stay with us, though, as we'll be back after that documentary, the 15-minute documentary after half, the Hard Knocks. But 3 seconds here in the first half. Joey Calais, they got hope for a prayer right here. Going to drop back to pass. And he's just going to get sacked to end the half. And who is it this time? Number 44, Brian Nguyen on the sack. And just a picture-perfect end of the first half for the Warriors. 21-7 lead, putting the Sabres on upset watch here. Will the Muskego Warriors possibly upset the Sabres tonight? You'll find out after this Spash documentary coming up here on Zaleski Sports.
Ready, begin! S-P-A-S-S-S-P-A-S-S.
All right, what's up, y'all? Josh Woznicki, number 70, senior. We're walking in right now. We got Christian, outside linebacker, also senior. Game day, Marshfield, big game. Last guaranteed home game. Got to win it. You got Johnny Matthews over here. I like to just keep my game days pretty relaxed. Not do a whole lot. Just lay low. So we're walking in right now. Yeah. All right, walking the first hour right now. We got orchestra with Grant. Just had our concert last night. It was pretty good. So won't be doing too much today. I got to clean up the stage, but all right, we just finished up. Thank you. Just finished up first hour, hitting up a la carte for some breakfast. We got Trilec. We got Coy over here. He just forgot his jersey. His mom's bringing it to him right now. So, but yeah, I got an off hour right now, so just getting some breakfast. I know we're leaving to go hang out with some elementary kids here at 9, so it's 8:30. But
My mom's bringing it.
yeah,
I forgot.
See you guys there.
It was a rough morning.
All right, so I'm at Washington Elementary School right now. We every Friday send guys to the elementary schools, just hang out with the kids, have a good time, get involved with the community. We always have a lot of fun. The kids love it. It's great. Right now, I am in the gym. Essentially playing capture the flag right now. I'm on blue team, so I'm gonna go run it up. All right, so we're going into Mrs. G's class to read. So can't take y'all in there, but let you know how it goes. All right, just got done reading. Found the theme about friendship. Pretty good story. So we're heading back to Spash. Now my car's this way. So we're heading back to Spash now. We got marine bio this out, 4th hour. What you got?
I got off 4th and then ancient civilization.
Ooh, intriguing. With Sabaric?
Yup.
Oh, that sounds like a good one. So we'll catch up with y'all when we get back to Spash. All right, just got done with 4th hour. Hitting up herbs again.
Yes,
so
again. Only thing we run.
Only thing. Game day. All right, just got done lunch. Heading back in. I got autos. I don't know about you boys.
Pass Beach.
Ooh, yeah. 2 absolute bangers. So I think I'm helping somebody with an oil change today. So it'll be a good time. All right, we got done. Just got done with autos. About to start health here. We got Brody.
What's up?
Me and Brody. Brody doesn't play football, but
It's all right.
we're tackling health together here. So wish us luck. I'm late. I like to lay low, not do a whole lot. Sometimes go and get food.
Go get food from Quick Trip, yeah.
Definitely hang out in the trainer's office for a while.
Office for the whole rest of the school day.
Yeah, probably. We got till 4:30 till we gotta be here.
Yep.
Meetings right before 5. Bus leaves what
5:30.
5:30. No, it's like bus leaves at like 5:20 or something.
Oh, 5:20. Okay.
Yeah, so just hanging out. Don't do a whole lot. So get every gear ready and everything. So see you guys later. We're on the bus. Got done with meetings. On our way to Girk. Ready to go get the win.
And week 9 is underway. It is 6-0 Marshfield on a 48-yard pass to Brooks Hinson on Marshfield's first drive. First down. Chandler's going to keep it himself. He's got a huge haul off left tackle. Spins away. He's got the first down and plenty more. 30, cuts back in, 25. He'll be tripped up inside at the 22-yard line by Brooks Hinson. Chandler keeps it himself on the option. Cuts inside. 10, 5. He breaks a tackle and scores. Grant Chandana from 14 out takes it in, and Spash ties it up 6-6. Looking left, he's looking for Sadowska. High throw, and it's intercepted Johnny Ananiettis has number 4 on the season. And Chandler just keeps it himself. He's got the first down and plenty more. Breaks into space. 20, he loses the football. Who's got it? Looks like Marshfield may have it. Fullback dive, and there's nothing there. Thrown to the ground is Taylor. Rhodey breaks a tackle, but he's not going to get there. He's going to get finally brought down. Bergener helped clean it up. Looks like Roska, 3rd and 6. Press coverage on Belson. It'll be Matthews gets it. He's going to have the first down and more. Still spinning his way, still on his feet, inside the Marshfield 40, down to the 37-yard line. That's out to Ananiettis. Cuts outside, 15, 10, inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal for Spash. Matthews, hesitations, scores. Runs over defender at the goal line and scores. Touchdown, Spash. Johnny Matthews from 4 yards out gives Spash a 12-6 lead. Spread out 4 receivers, 2 on each side. Robinson to throw. Got Sadowska. The ball came out. That ball came out. And Walker Heck comes out with the football. Chandler looking to the road, rolling to the left. He's got time. Can throw it back. He gets the green. Got his man. And walking in for the touchdown will be Kaysen Sager. Kaysen Sager from 21 yards gets his first touchdown of the season.
Goes away, you gotta get the back coming out of the backfield, right? Okay? And you need to take 3 steps. Don't just come flying forward. Okay? You can play 5 yards off and then just get to 10 yards to the top of the numbers and fight work. Okay? Most likely it's going to be a 10-yard out. Pick it up. Okay? I'll be there at 10 yard out. They ran a post. They ran a post. It was a corner. Post out corner. Okay? Post out corner. Okay? So number 1 ran the corner, that was 5. He was on the line of scrimmage, he ran a corner. The inside guy ran a post, the outside guy ran it out. Okay, so they're going to come back to that. And in all plays, I would assume pin and pull. Okay, again, just probably watching our film, probably going to come back to pin and pull. And Nick, you missed count, right?
Receiver on each side, looking to throw. He's looking for Hinson left. Comeback route, high throw. Hinson makes the catch past the 40. Good strong hands there by Brooks Hinson for a gain of 13. Robinson to throw, looking right. Looking for the throw. That's going to be dropped in the bucket. A beautiful throw and a catch made. Hinson again. Robinson looking to throw. 5-step drop. Then he delayed handoff to Rhodey. Breaks a tackle. 10, 5, touchdown Tigers. What a play call there. Chandler on play action, looking to throw, looking for an out and up. He's going to throw. He's got Belson, high catch made at the 49-yard line. He's brought down there. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Chandler, quick pass out to Ananiettis, gets another block on the outside. Breaking tackles, 25-20, and he's going to be brought down around the 15-yard line. Chandler keeps it himself, gets a push and scores without a problem. And Chandler is in from a yard out with 4:39 to go. The Spash Panthers end the season 6-3 in regular season play, 5-1 in conference play. Spash beats up a 35-13 win over longtime rival Marshfield tonight. Here on Blackout Cancer right here at Gerke Field. To see the emotion of last week and everything that went with it, you bounce back against a longtime rival, and you guys come out, especially in that second quarter, and make a statement with what this Panther program is.
Yeah, I think it just speaks to the resiliency of our players, and that's what I talked about last week after the game too. I mean, I had a rough weekend, thinking about and thinking back on all those things. But, our players, kids are resilient. They show a lot of that toughness. It's a great lesson for me. It's a great lesson to learn. So I'm really proud of them for being able to do that, to come out here. Marshfield's a great program, too, great team. That's what we talked about, too. This is a great tune-up, right? This is a great test for going into playoffs because they're a playoff team and they're a really solid team as well. So, I'm really happy that we played that way.
And you talk about some of those seniors, they made the plays of this game. I mean, you scored twice in 25 seconds, led by seniors forcing turnovers. You guys talk about that little stretch and how it kind of shaped things the rest of the night.
Well, I mean, that's just what we try to have our defense do, is just fly around, make some plays, and that's what they did. And it just sparks us then, and then we know, once there's blood in the water, our offense is pretty good at pouncing on those opportunities. And that's what we're able to do. We've done that a few times this year. So, it was really good for our guys to be able to do that. And again, like you said, led by the seniors.
And now, in about 12 hours now, you're going to figure out where you're going, who you're playing, where you're going to be next Friday. I guess, how are you starting to prepare for that now in 7 days' time with playoffs now here?
Well, I mean, there's not much we can do tonight to prepare for that, but, right away, once we figured out, tomorrow we're doing a little watch party thing, with our players and, feeding them a little bit, and then we'll get our see who we're playing, and then we'll start doing our breakdowns like we always do as a coaching staff. And put together a game plan, and then our players will work their butts off to compete. And that's our aspiration still, is to make a little run here in the playoffs. We think we got a good enough team to do that, and we're hitting strides at the right time.
What were you feeling in a minute left in the half, and you forced a fumble?
Which one did I force now? Oh, that pass.
Right here on the sideline.
Well, at first I was thinking I missed the tackle, and then that ball came out, and then I hopped right on, and that was electric. That was good.
And the defense keying things again, twice in 25 seconds. You score led by that fumble. I guess, what does it mean for you guys to have that kind of a big moment late in the half to get momentum going into the half that you guys can capitalize on?
It's the best feeling ever, just to have the momentum and take it into the half and then come back out and keep on going.
And then as well, you're getting pressure throughout the game, but I guess I'm going to ask you about your classmates here. Obviously, a huge emotional moment here, walking off the field. You're gonna have a game next week. We don't know where yet or who, but what does it mean for you guys together to walk back to midfield and back with everyone still here watching and here supporting you guys?
It's a huge accomplishment, I'd say. It's bittersweet, making it all that way through football, but then it could be the last game at Gerke, and just being with all the guys is amazing.
Yeah, they're just a great senior class. We got 28 of them now. So every year, you go through and you kind of get that attrition where from freshman, sophomore year, you lose some. From sophomore, junior, you lose some. Junior, senior, you lose some. And with this group, it was really hey, we're not losing a lot of them each year, which is awesome to have. That's so rare, especially in today, when it's a lot easier to just sit around at home or pack it in, or like we even see in NCAA, you're not getting playing time, you're not doing that. It's easier to quit or leave or go do something else. But these guys really stuck with it, so I'm really happy with them. It feels like we came in together with the way it kind of operates here, where they were 10th graders my first year, and now we kind of do 9 through 12 a little bit more. But so we've been through a lot together, a lot of highs and lows, and it's been really exciting. So it's awesome to have this night for them, and I talk about what they want their legacy to be. Tonight, that was kind of our focus for the week, is on legacy and what that means to have kids watching you, and they're probably going out there and trying to be number 8. They're going out there trying to be number 13 or number 10 or number 77, all those seniors that we have, and so I know those guys are ready to play, and it's a lot. It means a lot how hard they've worked for the program, and I think they've left the program a lot better than they found it. Yeah, I think we've shown improvement all year with our team. We brought a lot of guys back, but in high school it still matters to have that experience and to be able to go through the year. And our guys every day of practice this week too. I mean, just work hard so you can see that progression. So I really think we're
Did you know? At Franklin High School, our outdated culinary and family consumer sciences areas have not kept up with upgrades conducive to a modern culinary education. Safety and space are a concern, hindering inclusive participation. Students are overcrowded as they utilize utensils and cooking stations during hands-on learning. The lack of space limits the curriculum offerings and capacity for student participation. Your vote matters.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
All right, back here on Zaleski Sports here before we start the second half. 21-7, the number 4 seed Muskego leads on the number 1 seed Franklin. Upset watch here before we begin the second half here live on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Vinksalata back here with you alongside Matt Peck. Just about a minute before we start the second half here, but we want to recap the first half a little bit before we begin the second half. Muskego rushed for 223 rush yards in that first half, and that has pretty much set the tone to get their defense going as well, having that terrific trio of Jackson Nemec, Jack Labish, and Nick Leto has been a really good one. Jackson Nemec with 2 rushing touchdowns and 110 rushing yards, and Jack Labish with 91 rushing yards, and Nick Leto with 20 rushing yards and a touchdown on the night. But 223 rushing yards has really kept the pace going for Muskego to why they have a good commanding 2-possession lead here before we begin the second half. But Franklin just hasn't really been getting anything going here in this game. Joey Kelly, it's getting bad once you have to start using your legs and rushing for a lot of yards. Threw an interception late in that first half. And this Muskego team has really just controlled the flow the whole way through, playing poised and not afraid to play this Franklin team that's arguably one of the best in the state. But keep in mind, this Franklin team has had 2 banged-up injuries here in the first half. We got word that Robert Beglinger, the running back for Franklin, is likely not to return the remainder of this game, as he was seen before the half in crutches. And one of the defensive backs, Gabe Martins.
82 plus 5. 82 plus 4, 88 plus 8.
Gabe Martins is might be out for the remainder of the game, but we'll see. But the key injury is Robert Beglinger, likely out for the rest of the game with a lower leg injury. So Sabres fans, Muskego fans, just football fans in general, keep that coming. Someone says surprise onside incoming. What do they know? Franklin here about to kick it off. Connor Henschel. Well, Muskego looks like they're ready for it just in case. I mean, but we'll see what they do. Henschel is just going to do a squick pay, and there it is.
Get on the ball.
And it's recovered by Muskego, though. Oh, Muskego sports fan in the chat must have knew what was going on there, because they actually did run the onside kick that time. But that just sets up even better field position to start the second half for Ken Krause and his Muskego offense. 223 rushing yards once again on the night so far. And they'll set up at their own 40-yard line to begin the second half in the wing tee format.
Okay, we are outside the split to start out with you. Pick number 6, outside the split end. Yes, head up the wing, head up the wing.
Franklin bringing most of their guys in. Going to hand it off up the middle to Jack Labish. Labish is going to get about a gain of 1 to 2 yards on the play. You got to kind of almost figure, what do you think Lewis Brown said at the halftime report to the team? I mean, down 14 at half. They haven't been down like that really in any of their games this year. Only a couple to be exact, but Franklin can pick it up in the second half and gain about 1 yard on the play there with Nick Leto on the carry. 3rd down and 7. Franklin needs a big stop right here on 3rd and 7. Saber roar coming out.
Are they working down there? Yeah, they're working.
Shaw under center. Gonna fake the handoff and go to the left side. Jackson Nemec for first down.
On the 49-yard line. 48.
Yeah, Franklin has to stop the run game here. Over 225 rushing yards on the day for Muskego. If you can't stop the run game, then you might be ran out of this game. They had over 300 rushing yards last week against Oak Creek, trying to beat another Southeast Conference team. Gonna hand it off the middle to Jack Labish. Labish just plowing through defenders, and he's going to get about 8 yards on the play. Set up 2nd down and 2. If Muskego could get a touchdown there, this one could kind of like look out of reach already. But this Muskego team, you got to give credit to head coach Ken Krause so far here, having a perfect game plan against this team. As Labish going to go up the middle, has room to run. Jack Labish for a Muskego touchdown.
Hey, what's up?
3-possession game now, and the Warriors smack the Sabres in the mouth to open it up in the second half.
Tell him, let's go score. Hey, let's go score.
Every one of the 3 running backs has a touchdown now, spreading the love in the Wing T offense. 27-7 Muskego.
Hold on, let me look at my text.
Just nothing working for Franklin here tonight. Gabe Walden going to come out to attempt the extra point. Now he's 3 for 3 so far tonight on him. Extra points up, and it is good. 28-7 Muskego. Oh my goodness, upset watch, folks. Stay with us right here. Can Franklin try to bring something out of this? Can they respond? More high school football coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Did you know? At Franklin High School, student enrollment exceeds the capacity to hold all school assemblies in our current gymnasium. We must rotate participation, which is inefficient and inadequately serves our student body. The configuration and size of our weight room does not meet the minimum square footage requirements recommended for athletic participation. Our pool currently doesn't meet WIAA standards for meets, and the infrastructure is failing. Additionally, the confined space limits community participation. Your vote matters.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, 28-7, the 4-seed Muskego leads on Franklin. Everything's going Ken Krause and Muskego's way here early as returned by Dylan Hurling. Cutting to the right side, has some blockers. Uh-oh, he's got some room to run. Out to the 35 to the 40-yard line, and he'll be taken down at about the Franklin 41. Good start for the Sabres to come out of that kickoff. But looking at this Muskego run offense so far tonight, run game, man, they have been outstanding. Almost 300 rushing yards on the night. 4 rushing touchdowns here, 2 from Jackson Nemec, 1 from Nick Leto, and 1 from Jack Labish now to open up the second half. Franklin running out of time here. They got to get something going here. Down 3 possessions now. This is probably the biggest deficit they faced all year, if you think about it. Yeah, probably in a couple years. Calay's going to hand it off. I don't even think when they played at state last year against Marquette it was this bad. But Hurling's going to get about a gain of 4 to 5 yards on the play. 2nd down and 6 coming up for the Sabres. How about this? Racine Horlick up 21-14 on Badger right now. They have a chance to do something special there as the pass is, and they're going to say it's incomplete, intended for Carter Sheik that time. 9:52 left here to go in the third quarter. I'm glad you guys could be with us here. Elijah Vinksalata alongside Matt Peck with you here on Zaleski Sports. But Franklin, like I said, the clock is going to keep ticking for them. They got to score here pretty fast, or you would almost figure that they have to go 4 downs already, but their defense just seems like they can't figure out anything. Pass is intercepted! He's going to take it back. Gover at the 30-yard line.
30 left hash. 30 left hash. 30 left hash.
Thomas Gover, one of the senior captains for this, I almost said Muskego Warriors team, keeps the train moving, and the momentum stays on Muskego's side. So Muskego now will start at Franklin's 31-yard line, and they could almost put this game to bed already. Just dominant on both sides of the ball. And hand it off to the right side. Leto cutting to his right, has room to run, and Nick Leto has another touchdown! Muskego! Are you kidding me? Another Muskego touchdown! We've got an upset brewing here, ladies and gentlemen. And now the second touchdown of the night from Nick Leto. What has happened to this Franklin defense? This is going to be a 4-possession lead now for Muskego.
Great block by Dib downfield.
What a game plan here for Muskego. And the kick is up and good by Gabe Walden, and just like that, Muskego trying to put this game away already. 35-7, Sabres looking pretty late here. 9:34 left to go in the first half. Can Franklin keep coming here after this on Zaleski Sports?
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back here, ladies and gentlemen, here on Zaleski Sports. 35-7, the number 4 seed Muskego leads on the number 1 seed Franklin. We've got an upset brewing here, folks, with 9:34 left to go in the third quarter. The state runner-ups Franklin Sabres from a year ago in trouble here in the Level 2 regional final matchup. They have to score here no matter what now. They can't look back. But Muskego just been pounding the run game all over the Sabres defense. Sabres defense. Sabres defense has looked good all year, but me and Matt Peck were talking during the ad break. This might be one of the biggest deficits Lewis Brown and the Sabres have faced in years. I think looking at last year's matchup when these two teams faced in Level 3, Franklin was fazed by that. Or Muskego, I should say, was fazed by that, losing that one. I think what was the final score last year? 35-7 too. We got a 35-7 ball game with 9:35 left here to go. Muskego seems like they want more too. They just want to keep laying it on them. As, like I said, time is ticking for the Sabres now. 2 touchdowns for Jackson Nemec, 2 for Nick Leto, and 1 for Jack Labish is how the scoring has played out tonight for the Muskego Warriors. Well-coached team by Ken Krause. This is one of the bigger non-conference rivalries we got here. And hand it off to Hurling, and he'll come pretty short, almost pick up a first down right here. Winner of this game will get Nina or Kimberly. Last time we checked, Nina was up 13-7. Could we potentially see a Nina versus Muskego matchup if both teams can hold on? But this has been a disaster for the Franklin Sabres, to say the least. Dumpster fire. Calais going to try to go deep right here. Going for Caden Kostowitz. Passes. Go! Dropped! And that sums up Franklin's day so far with that drop. I don't want to do this to myself as a Packers fan, but that reminded me of the Christian Watson drop against the Vikings that one year. Just can't get anything going. Put it right on the money to Caden Kostowitz as well. Just couldn't handle it. So now a 2nd down and 10 coming up for Franklin. Yeah, Nina still leads Kimberly 13-7. As they're going to hand it off to Hurling right here, and he'll come just short of a 1st down. But if the results stand right now, Nina would play Muskego again if the results hold. But both games still not over yet. Obviously, can't rule out the #1 seed Franklin until it's really over. But Muskego trying to give Franklin a taste of their own medicine from a year ago, trying to get that revenge right back. Calais fakes the handoff to Hurling. He has some pressure coming at him. He's got Liam Shaw running at him, and the pass is batted out of bounds.
Nice. 3rd down, 3rd and 10.
Had the pressure right in his face that time. Brian Wynn, 2nd leading tackler on this Muskego Warriors team.
Yeah, 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 coming up for Franklin at their own 43-yard line. Muskego looking to rush 4 here. Calais on 2nd and 10. Going to hand it off to Hurling. Hurling going up the middle. He's going to get about 5 to 6 yards on the play.
Hey, Coach, on 32 here.
Maybe 8 yards on the play, actually. So it'll be 3rd down and short coming up for Franklin. If you're Franklin, you got to go tempo offense, or you got to hurry it up. Time keeps ticking right now. Down by 4 possessions. Got to keep shipping it in. Clay going to maybe change the play up under center. And he's going to hand it off once again to Hurling, and he'll be short of a 1st down. It's going to be 4th down and 4. Franklin's got to go for it now and out. Can't afford to punt it no more. And if you're Joey Calais, you got to try to take a shot here.
Hey, watch the ball first. Ball first. Hey, I kind of like blue here.
That wing T offense hasn't been a match for Franklin's stellar defense tonight. And that's what's caused the Franklin disaster fire. As a timeout will be called. Timeout by Muskego. We'll take a 30-second game break here. 35-7. Can Muskego hold on? 6:44 left to go in the 3rd quarter. More on Zaleski Sports.
Elevate your flavor with Burn Pit Barbecue. At Burn Pit Barbecue, we're bringing the bold flavors of Wisconsin straight to your grill. As veterans, we know the importance of quality and commitment. That's why every rub and sauce we make is gluten-free, all-natural, and crafted right here in Wisconsin. Order now at burnpitbbq.com and enjoy free shipping on your first order with code SPORTS. Visit burnpitbbq.com today.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, ladies and gentlemen, 6:44 left here to go in the 3rd quarter. Elijah Vincelada alongside Matt Beck. 4th down and 2 coming up. Franklin needs a big 4th down here. Clay going to do a toss to the right side to Hurling, and he's not going to get it. And Muskego going to continue that trend, or will they? Let's see what the spot is. I think they might give it to him, or will they? See which side goes crazy.
It's short by a half yard. Where they put the ball, it's short by a half yard.
Let's see what the refs say. Oh, they're going to do a measurement now. Fun measurement, and from the angle here, it looks like he's short, which I think he is. Muskego's going to get the ball back. Great defensive stand by the by the Muskego Warriors. It's just up to the spot now. It looked like he was short, bringing the chains out. And Muskego gets the 4th down stand, and everything continues to go their way in this game.
On the 47-yard line here, right hash. 47, right hash.
So turnover on downs, and it'll set up Muskego ball at their own 48. Well, you look at if these matchups play out right now, if Muskego can hold on, they might have a rematch against Neenah next week at Neenah. Something to watch out for, folks. Both teams had a really big fight. Neenah came out early that game, and then Muskego really took over to win it at their home field. As Lavish will get the carry up the middle. But Ken Krause just shows how good of a coach he is. Being able to consistently make a program regardless of what happens with injuries. The team continues to battle. Shaw going to hand it off to Labish, and Labish going to get close to nothing on the play. Going to get 2 yards on it.
3 yards here.
It's going to be 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Warriors. And they're going to slow it down now. If Muskego could get one more touchdown before the 4th quarter, think about this. The running clock would be on to start the 4th. And that's not something you want to see if you're Franklin. Something you probably haven't had on you in a long time. I want to try to avoid that, though, as Labish, or they're going to hand it off to the right side. Leto again! He's going to get room to go! Out of bounds at the 20. And Nick Leto, man. Oh, boy. Might just have to get all 3 running backs on if they win tonight. They've all done an amazing job. As that'll set it up at Franklin's 26-yard line now. Hand it off to Labish up the middle. And Labish may have a first down here. Yes, he does. And Muskego going to keep going hurry up here. Trying to lay the knockout punch on the Franklin Sabres here, possibly even in the 3rd quarter. Joey Shaw hands it off up the middle again to Labish, and he'll get about a gain of 2 yards on the play. But like I said, no matter how good or bad this Muskego team has been in that regular season, I mean, they are in the Classic 8 at the end of the day. Playing a lot of star-studded teams. In Oconomowoc, Muskego, Arrowhead, all those teams. Oh, the ball's fumbled, but Muskego recovered it. Franklin needed that badly. Closest Sabre to at that time was Theo Cunningham, who was short that time of a first. And now it's going to be a 3rd and long for Muskego. Franklin really needed that fumble. Thankfully, a Muskego running back fell on it. 3rd down to 15. They're going to hand it off up the middle to Labish. Labish has room to run. Breaks tackles. Down to the 5 and a first down for Muskego. On a 3rd and 15. And the Warriors are 5 yards away from possibly laying a knockout punch on the Sabres already. And we're not even in the 4th quarter yet. Joey Shaw, and hand off to the left side.
He's just
shy of a touchdown that time. Dayton Lorino.
Within a yard, I said.
On the carry that time on the 1 yard line here. Let's see if they maybe try to QB sneak it here. Kind of works with a double wing offense, looking like a tush push offense.
No, he was just base. He was head up the wing, and that's where they ran toss. He just like made.
Gotta play.
So at the 1 yard line here, all Muskego needs is 1 yard for a touchdown. Second and goal. Hand it off Labish. Labish plowing his way through for his second touchdown of the night. 41-7, Muskego. If you were to tell me that before the game, I wouldn't have believed you.
That should be our next one.
Well, that's how shocking this upset is early. And we're not even in the fourth quarter here, ladies and gentlemen. The wing T offense striking the Sabres defense down tonight. It makes it a 5-possession game now for Franklin, and this one could be all she wrote already. Waldron's extra point is up, and it's good. 42-7. Muskego is starting to feel the victory here already in the third quarter. More high school football coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Back here on Zaleski Sports, 1 yard rushing touchdown from Jack Labish here makes it a 42-7 lead for Muskego. Who would have pictured that at the beginning of the game, that this one would be a blowout in Muskego's favor? It's not that great of an execution from Lewis Brown and the defensive staff here tonight on the wing T offense, but Ken Krause has done an amazing job on the other end here. 2 Hall of Fame coaches going at it in a big matchup. Third year in a row where these two teams have met in the postseason, and last year Franklin owned that matchup. This year it's all Muskego. And that matchup last year with Franklin ended up in a state runner-up appearance for the Sabres. But this year, what can Muskego do with it if they can hold on to this one and finish it? And hand it off up the middle to Dylan Hurling.
So they got like, I think they have an extra tackle. Yes, they have extra 6 line.
This amazes me here. 2 rushing touchdowns for Nick Leto, Jack Labish, and Jackson Nemec. All 3 of the running backs have all the touchdowns for the Muskego Warriors tonight. They're outscoring Franklin more than they did Oak Creek now. Well, same score now. Calais gonna just hand it off again to Hurling. Looks like Franklin just pretty much playing the run game now, not trying to put this game back up in the fast tempo passing offense. Be 3rd down and 4 coming up for the Sabres. But like I said, I'm going to bring it up again. If Franklin can't score here before the end of the quarter, you're going to think of the first time in probably years where they're going to be put in a running clock situation on the other side. They're used to doing that in the SEC conference, being one of the most dominant teams, but the road could be over here for the Franklin Sabres. So Calais on 3rd down and 4. Muskego bringing pressure. Going to do a quick pass, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for number 12, Will Kremski. And I'll set up 4th down and 4.
Hey, Luch, what did you call there? My bad.
And actually, the running clock has already started.
What did you call? Thank you. Yep.
But it's been the first time in a long time the Sabres have put in a spot where they have had a running clock going. Got to give all the credit in the game to Muskego, though. Executed the game plan. Looked at this one as another matchup, not as a big one. Ben Vergis going to punt this one away. And Devin Schroeder will return it on the fair catch at their own 44-yard line, and that's where Muskego will start here as the clock continues to roll.
Hey, more right hash 44.
And the Muskego's fans are already starting to chant, "This is our house here." Very, very disappointing finish if this is it here for the Franklin Sabres.
You got to play?
But if you're on the other end with the Muskego Warriors, you're on cloud 9 right now. Up 42-7. So they come back out. Got a couple different backs on the field here now for Muskego on the offensive end. Hand it off up the middle to Atticus Clark. Get about a gain of 2 to 3 yards on the play. They're going to be able to run one more play before the end of the third quarter. Both teams probably just going to run the ball the rest of the way. Franklin and the Franklin offense already starting to concede in that last drive. So this one's pretty much getting close to the dagger already. Oh, wow. McWanago is not, or Case is not done yet in that game. 21-14, McWanago leads, but it is in the fourth quarter as they're going to get a handoff up the middle once again to Atticus Clark once again. So that'll take us to the end of the third quarter. Muskego owning the Sabres tonight here, 42-7. 12 more minutes until they could say they could punch their ticket on to level 3. Until then, you're watching more high school football here on Zaleski Sports. Upset brewing here, folks. Back here on Zaleski Sports, 42-7. Muskego, the 4th seed, leads on number 1 seed Franklin with 12 minutes left here to go in the game. Muskego 12 minutes away from punching their ticket to level 3 in a sectional semifinal. Very outstanding game planned from the Muskego Warriors and their dominating wing T offense. Got to give the credit to the defense as well, being able to stop one of the best quarterbacks in the state in Joey Kelly, intercepting him not once but twice. Like I said, if you were to tell me this before the game, that Muskego would be blowing out Franklin right now, I'd call you crazy. This game had the potential to be close, but got to give credit to Muskego here as they start the handoff up the middle, on the right side. Dayton Lorino on the carry. They'll set up 4th down and short coming up. Running clock is on now for Franklin. Franklin's side has been quiet for most of the game. They haven't got anything going for them. Haven't found a single response tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, put in the comments, though, any other score updates you guys have for us as we come down to the final stretch here of the Level 2 football game. Muskego on the punt now.
Yep, that's exactly why he's in. Now run off.
And they're going to let this one bounce and then hit a Muskego player out of bounds. But running clock continues to roll as Franklin will come back onto the field here. Joey Kelly still going to stay in this, or maybe stay in this game. Yep. Try to get the seniors one last ride here. This could potentially be their last drive right here. They're going to set up shop at their own 10-yard line. Starters out for Muskego on offense. Starter still in for Franklin, though. Clay dropping back to pass. Going to Vergis. And Vergis will pick up a first down. There's a flag down in the play. Probably going to be a hold on Franklin.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. We can go tight and sticky. Kind of like, because like, if
It's an ineligible receiver downfield for the Sabres.
one is out.
And Vergis will have to sit the play out. 1st and 15 now for the Sabres at their own 5-yard line. Clay has Hurling in the backfield with 2 wide receivers on the left and right. They're going to hand it off to Hurling. Get about 4 or 5 yards on the play. Set up 2nd and 10. Marquette up 38-14. And De Pere in their second-round matchup. I believe if they win tonight, they would play Bayport, right? Or is it? Yep, Bayport. Remind you of some more sponsors here. Lee Mechanical is your comprehensive solution provider, offering a wide spectrum of services including plumbing, sheet metal work, welding, pipe fitting, and process piping. Lee Mechanical also offers great career opportunities. Visit selectlee.com to find out more. Clay going to drop back to pass. Has nowhere to go, and he's going to get sacked one more time by the Muskego D-back. Number 42 on the sack that time. I don't have a number on the sheet here. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 now for the Sabres. Offensive line is folded. You got to give credit to this Muskego secondary the most on this defense. Being able to put pressure on Joey Calais to find a guy open and then give time for your defensive line as Calais going to drop back pass and go to Carter Sheik for a Sabre first down. Out to their own 39-yard line. And this is like one of those last dance drives right now for the Sabres. What a ride they've had last couple of years here with Joey Calais leading the helm for the Sabres at quarterback. 1st and 10 from their own 40. Calais hands it off to Hurling. Hurling going to plow forward for a Sabre first down. He should have enough on it. They're moving past midfield. It's kind of like a last dance drive, if you will, for the Sabres. As the running clock continues to roll. Run a couple more plays. Got to give credit to all the seniors on this Franklin team, though. Heck of a ride they put up the last couple of years. Including that state runner-up year last year. Calais going to go deep again, and it's going to be incomplete. Nobody around. He was looking for his target, Caden Kostowitz. What a career has been for Joey Calais, filling in the 2022 season for senior Boston Halloran at the time for an injury, and he was a first-year experienced guy. Being able to come in like that for him and take over the helm for a 2.5-year ride has been pretty special for Joey Calais. And same goes with Ben Vergis as well. This Franklin Sabres team. Disappointing end of the year, but they're going to give it off to Hurling right here. Going to try to find ways to try to get back to where they want to be next year and try to get back to that state football championship. Last time the Sabres got eliminated in the second round was against these Muskego Warriors. For Hurling. Yep, Dylan Hurling over 100 yards now on the day, rushing. Calais going to hand it off again to Hurling. Going to go up the middle and get about 3 to 4 yards on the play. I'm going to read one more sponsor on the night. Thanks to our game day sponsor, Advanced Dental Specialists. Advanced Dental Specialist in Franklin, an oral surgery office where patient comfort and satisfaction is our #1 priority. Advanced Dental Specialist on Loomis Road. Hand it off to Hurling again, and he'll pick up a first down and some more into the red zone for Franklin. As we approach 5 minutes left here to go, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned with us here as I will be going down to the field post-game to interview Coach Ken Krause and our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. I'm going to probably let him pick tonight. We got a lot of running backs to choose from tonight for this Muskego team, spreading out the scoring. But stay tuned for that after the game. The offensive line has been pretty good too. Clay going to go under center here. Hand off to Hurling. Kind of the right side. Dylan Hurling's done a pretty good job tonight, filling in for Beglinger after he had to exit early in that first quarter. Getting about 7 yards on the play. Second down and 3 for the Sabres from the Muskego 8. Horlick and Lake Geneva Badger are tied at 21 now. Interesting to see how that game folds down.
Yeah, they might just run it. I think Badger's up
28-21 now. Yep, Badger's taking a 28-21 lead on Horlick. Hurling is going to lose a couple yards on the play. You think about this Muskego team going into next week, though. Not sure who they have, whether it's Nina or Kimberly. Last time we checked, Nina was up by 2 possessions, but we could possibly have a week 1 rematch between Muskego and Nina. Who would have thought that? So that's going to be a pretty interesting one to watch out for next week as Hurling gets a carry up the middle. And Ken Krause, how much more magic does he have to continue this success? As they are going to be 2 wins away after this one tonight from reaching a state appearance. Job's not finished for them. So we approach under the 3-minute mark here in the game. First and goal for the Sabres. Calais lined up in the pistol. Gonna fake the handoff. Gonna go to left side to Ben Vergis. Passes caught by Vergis. Ben Vergis with his final touchdown here. Went to go Moss, his wide receiver that time. Or Moss, the defender, Mason Saheen. And the Sabres, for maybe the last time, get a touchdown here. Maybe the last time the connection from 7-1 with Calais and Vergis. Good to get some points here and see the seniors one last time here for Franklin if this is the end for them. Counter Henshaw will attempt the extra point. And the kick is up and it's good. 42-14 Franklin with 2:40 left here to go. Some points coming for Franklin here. We will stick with you guys here, actually.
Marquette 45 to Pier 14. Badger 28, Horlick 21.
Verona leading Arrowhead 21-14, or 21-16. So if everything stands right now, Verona will be playing Muskego, and then Nina will be playing Muskego. New Berlin West leads Greendale 28, or Greendale leads New Berlin West 28-21, and a big upset brewing there. Well, head coach Jermaine Murray, a really good coach out there, leading their team. What are they, 5 seed? 5 seed, right?
4 or 5 seed.
Because I think they went on the road the first round to play Obama, and then they and the New Berlin West 1 seed. So Greendale might be dancing on the level 3 as well. Let's see if they can hold on. Nina's up 27-7 now, so we could pretty much almost put it in the bag that it will be Nina versus Muskego next week. How about that? A rematch from week 1 this year. We could have that game back on for you guys next week in Nina. TBD, though, where we're going to be next week. We'll try to get another game in. As the running clock starts again. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time here, I will be going back down the field at the end of the game for our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. with head coach Ken Krause and a Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game. Great ride for the Franklin Sabres the last year and a half here. Very, very disappointing end of the season, though, after going 10-0 on the year. First time seeing a Classic 8 team this season. Approach under 2 minutes left to go in the game. Gonna hand it off to the left side and keep it himself, actually. 27, Hunter Frontzak on the rush. 2nd down and 5 for Muskego.
27-7.
Oh, wow. Arrowhead has just taken the lead on Verona, 22-21 with the PAT on the way coming for them. But that's a huge one brewing there. We could still see Arrowhead versus Muskego next week as a run up the middle. It has room to run. He might take this one to the house, or maybe not, as Frontzak on the carry. One more play right here, and then it will be wraps here from Franklin High School. And Muskego can celebrate happy tonight and punch their ticket for a date with Nina next week.
It was the most dangerous man. Sign it out. Yep, it was. Nice job.
So they're going to want one more play left. And then take the knee, and that will do it, ladies and gentlemen. The number 4 seed, Muskego, does the impossible and upsets the number 1 seed, Franklin Sabres, and will advance to a level 3 matchup to take on the Nina Rockets. Unbelievable job by Ken Krause to get the run game going and the defense connecting as well. 42-14 is our final here, ladies and gentlemen. The Cinderella story lives on for the number 4 seed, Muskego Warriors. I'll be right back, and as I will be going down to the field to interview head coach Ken Krause, along with our Highlight House Player of the Game, or maybe even a few players of the game, coming up right after this.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Did you know? At Franklin High School, the career and technical education spaces are currently overcrowded and lack sufficient workstations for participation in larger, scalable project work. There is currently a lack of project storage space, and some areas are not ADA compliant, hindering inclusive participation. Upgrades are needed in our effort to prepare students for increasingly popular industrial career paths. Your vote matters.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's cheese, pizza cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Elevate your flavor with Burn Pit Barbecue. At Burn Pit Barbecue, we're bringing the bold flavors of Wisconsin straight to your grill. As veterans, we know the importance of quality and commitment. That's why every rub and sauce we make is gluten-free, all-natural, and crafted right here in Wisconsin. Order now at burnpitbbq.com and enjoy free shipping on your first order with code SPORTS. Visit burnpitbbq.com today.
fine.
You want me to get who?
Coach after you're done with the interview. All right, we're back here for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show here on Zaleski Sports. We're joined right now by our Zaleski Sports Highlight House Player of the Game, Jack Lavish. Jack, unbelievable performance for you guys tonight. You got a lot of people were doubting you guys before this game to come out and possibly get blown out or something, and we were hearing that all around the media. But what'd you guys do to turn them down?
So, going in last week, we got that go win. Everybody was pumped up. But honestly, it all started on Monday. For us seniors, we got some junior starters, we got everybody, but we just knew that, this could be the end. So, coaches, they were doing great. Coach Krause, Coach Hetzel, all the coaches were hyping them up. Players, we were all staying healthy. We're eating, getting our rest. We're all just preparing. And honestly, we had good practices. It was just practice. We focused day by day. And honestly, we just tried to improve, and we just knew that this could be an end. So.
Talk about the two running back duos you have other than yourself in that backfield as a fullback. Talk about Nick Leto and Jackson Nemec a little bit and their impact. I don't know if you guys know this, but you guys all had all the 6 touchdowns and you guys spreaded it with 2 each.
2 each. Yeah, I know. Honestly, I just can't say much more because, they're the front blockers for me. Most of them belly plays that I got. But honestly, both of them are just amazing kids. They're quiet. You can see Nemec. He likes to have his fun too. Nick Leto, just an amazing kid. He might be the hardest worker I know. Same with Nemec. Honestly, every single day we get at it. We practice hard, and honestly, they are just some of the 2 kids that I know I can always have my back, and they'll be by my side. So,
last question I have for you. I don't know if you know this yet, but if anyone's told you, but you guys are going to have a rematch against Nina next week, a week 1 rematch. What are you looking for the most of that game? Just trying to get focused again and try to get back for the sectionals here.
I would just say play with your heart. That's something I was always taught since I was young. You just got to leave it out there on the field, and honestly, it's just I could say a bond between the team. I can only do so much as a player, but honestly, everybody needs to work together and everybody just needs to be a team player. So I think for Nina, we'll have to watch some film. We'll have to get at it. There's no saying that we're just going to be all hard and stuff. We got to work hard, and we just got to be prepared, honestly.
All right, so before I let you go, we have a fun thing here at Zaleski Sports where I'm going to give you the mic, and you're going to look at that camera up there, and you're going to say your name, your full name, and I'm in the house. I'll cut you down. 3, 2, 1.
All right, I'm Jack Thomas Slavish, and I'm in the house, baby. Woo!
Sir, congrats, Jack. We might see you guys next week. Yep, good luck. All right, that'll do it here, ladies and gentlemen, from Franklin High School. 42-14, Franklin gets upset by the Muskego Warriors. We're going to leave the interview off for Ken Krause here, and we'll call it a night here. So for Elijah Vinksalot and Matt Peck here, we're signing off on Zaleski Sports here. We might be right back at Nina next week.